So before this game, you come out and say we will definitely win the Premier League if we play like we played against Liverpool and Spurs. You throw out a flex and you say, "Oh, 4 in a row has never been done before. 4 in a row has never been done before. Cargo, you never won one Premier League. Neville, with your peak team, you never did 4 in a row. Pretty much saying that, bro, we are going to win the league. We're going to do 4 in a row, and I'm going to have that major flex. That's all cool. I admire guys who believe in themselves because, as we all said, you destroyed football. Who the hell is Rinos Michels? That's bomb in the 70s who actually developed the system that you pretty much stole. Who the hell is Rinos Michels and Cruyff? Forget all those guys. You're the genius. You created this amazing thing that destroyed football. Who cares about the UCL final when Inzaghi actually tactically outclassed you, and it was Lukaku that was the reason why you didn't actually lose a game you should have lost when Inzaghi actually tactically and strategically beat you down? Forget that. How do you get cooked by Unai? how do you get cooked by Riri? How do you allow Riri to cook you? Because, bro, you see, I'm just reacting to the statistics. Because, guys, guys, this is part one. Because part two is after I watched the full game. Because I've not watched the full game. I was watching my Bombers team get cooked by United. So the part one is you had two shots in the first 11 minutes, and you had an XG of 0.00 after 11 from the 11th minute onwards. And you allowed Villa Emery to cook you. Emery, pound for pound, is the best manager in the world. Pound for pound is the best. Pound for pound, Emery has been the best manager for the last few years for what he achieved with Villarreal and what he's doing with Aston Villa. We know what Aston Villa were with Gerrard. Look at what Emery is doing, pound for pound. Now you can look at maybe perhaps the Girona manager, but pound for pound, you can make a strong argument. Emery, pound for pound, is the best manager in the world. This is what I've always said about managers. How well can you manage? Can you do well with these players, these players, this players? In any situation, can you go in and say what's up? Yes, Villa have spent money. Have they spent as much as Man City? Do they have? And the players that Emery has had throughout his career, apart from, let's say, PSG, were they the kind of players Pep had at Barca, Pep had at Bayern, and the amounts of players he's been afforded to at City with the amount of money he's had to spend. I still think City will win the league. I still believe they'll win the league, though. But questions have been asked. Cole Palmer, fine. Jesus, fine. Zinchenko, fine. Mares, Gundogan. I watch La Liga games. I try to watch football games. Gundogan has been one of Barca's best players. The guy is still an extremely good player, and he's still one of the most smartest football players in the world. So he's still alive. So I say to myself now that, okay, what are we saying? We've not reached halfway yet. There's a long way to go. Liverpool and Arsenal still need to face each other. Arsenal still need to face Aston Villa. Villa who are one of the most informed teams. So there's a long way to go, and there are more twists and turns to this story. And what I always say is that, guys, make Arsenal and Liverpool make this exciting. Make this exciting. Make this exciting, because if he does 4 in a row, Pep can really flex out. Arsenal and Liverpool make this exciting. Make him work for it. Make him work for it. Make this an exciting title race. Don't just make this a foregone conclusion. City are going to go on that 10, 15 game winning run. It's going to happen. They will go into overdrive. It's going to happen. It's what they always do. But all I'm saying, though, is from what I've seen, remember, this is part one. Part two is after I watched the damn game. From the stats I'm seeing, from what I'm reading, the stats, nobody has ever adopted and foster cared, devalued, and re-engineered and redeveloped and colonized Pep the way that he's been. These stats that I've seen, I don't believe what I'm reading. That's why this is part one. Part two is after I watch the game. Part one, I don't. I think I'm looking at CGI. I don't believe this crap that I'm seeing. I don't. I refuse. I refuse to believe it. I refuse. 22 shots, 7 on target for Villa. 2 shots, 2 on target, and those 2 shots came in the first 11 minutes. I refuse. Nah. I refuse. No way. Impossible. 0.0 XG. Nah. I don't believe, because these stats, Pep has never been devalued like this before. He's never been devalued like this before. And even if he has, this is freaking Aston Villa, who we knew where they were. This ain't Bayern Munich. This ain't PSG. This ain't peak Barcelona. This ain't peak Juventus. This is little old Aston Villa. It gets real. It gets really real. Like that vid, hit that subscribe button, head over there to the official website, and I'll see you guys on the next one.